So we start the day with a story which is the lead on most front pages, and here's the Express. He inspired the nation. Rob Burrow dies at 41. The battle with MND, motor neurone disease. They actually have a different name for that illness in the States. They call it ALS, which causes some confusion, but it's a horrible thing to get. He died too young. He's been described by his former teammate, Kevin Sinfield, as a beacon of hope and inspiration. The pair helped to raise more than £15 million for motor neurone disease charities since Rob's diagnosis in 2019. And we'll show you this, what is a kind of iconic moment now in which they were at the Leeds Marathon. Rob was running the course, and Kevin got him over the line by carrying him. That is so powerful.
Incredibly moving. You know, that was his teammate. 5 years earlier, they'd been playing rugby together. And, you know, Rob Burrow he's just a legend. When you think of rugby, you think of huge, great, gigantic men, you know, go around bashing into each other. He was 5'4" tall. And one of the reasons he was so brilliant was he could nip and tuck and weave and you know, he was like a will-o'-the-wisp. He was as fast as a hare.
Fantastic.
And he was just a complete player.
And there's a lot of talk about whether some of these impact sports do cause these illnesses. We just don't know.
Well, we just don't know. But what is really horrifying about this one is that this took 5 years, right? Died at 41, diagnosed between 36 and 37. Of course, Stephen Hawking had a similar disease and lived 55 years after he was diagnosed at 21 years of age. So, in a way, people say, well, you know, and he coped with it so brilliantly, you know, including that very moving image you just seen being carried over the line by his teammate. But he never moaned once. All he did was raise £3 million for a charity to try and fight this pernicious and dreadful disease, which he did, and now he's gone, you know.
I do a bit of work for the Motor Neurone Disease Association charity. The Stephen Hawking thing is complicated. It may be because he got it so young at university that it sort of stuck and it didn't progress. Most people die within 2 years of diagnosis.
Yes.
It's really a bad one.
But the work, I mean, I'm coming to know of this. I'm only learning about who he is and the work that he's done, and just to use your celebrity and also your skill and dedication to a sport and then transfer all those brilliant skills into helping others and promote sort of work and charity work that he did. It's exceptional stuff to see him transfer those skills and that celebrity into something meaningful and lasting.
Wouldn't it be amazing if one day they have a vaccine for it or something?
Well,
they've really got to.
You'd hope so. He was a superman in rugby. You know, he won so many titles. He won 8 grand finals, which is unprecedented. And whilst people in the south, like yourself, might say, oh, I'm only just getting to know him now, in the north of England, particularly Leeds, he is a David Beckham figure, believe me.